Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jackie and I love to do hauls. Some makeup looks, some fashion inspo, some car vlogs. If that's something you'd be interested, please hit that subscribe button, join the fam. Everybody else, thank you so much for coming back. I woke up with my chest tight. I don't know why, but con Dios y la Virgen, let's go. So I put my Shein video up last night, and right before I put it up, I was like, let me see if I can save the try on. I only managed to save 3, I think. And if I put it kind of like zoomed in. If I added it as like a little picture-in-picture kind of thing, you got an idea, but I couldn't open it so much. But I'm glad I was able to save it. So I know I said I couldn't, use it or whatever, but I managed to do it. So I'm glad about that. I didn't get to do it with all of the outfits, but I feel like the most important ones you were able to, see. And yes, the pants, they're big. They are. But I'm gonna try to style them like that and have just that relaxed look. Maybe for the first 1 or 2 times. Then I'm gonna try to add those little clip buttons on the sides to kind of like cinch it, because I bought that little set from Hobby Lobby and I need to put it to use, because that was the point of it. Was I wanted it for cinching a little bit here, a little bit there, get the look. And that's what I plan to do with a lot of my stuff, because a lot of my tops are fitting big. And they were already loose to begin with, but now I can see that they're fitting bigger. So I'm gonna put that to use. But I still love the pants. I still love how they look. I love that detail that it has. So I want to get some use out of it. And I don't find a lot of stuff like that, because those are the kind of things that I like in my style, is for the pants to have some kind of detail. For the shirt, I was loving the balloons and stuff. But I needed to have something. But yeah, a lot of you guys love the jewelry pieces. They're very summery, very spring inspired. As you could see from how cloudy this looks, that it's a gray day. We're supposed to get a lot of rain today. And yes, a lot of people are always like, we need it. Girl, it's disturbing the peace. My allergies are out of whack. But I guess if we need it, it's coming. And I can already see a little sprinkle. But yeah. I'm heading into the city this weekend to see my dad. I wanted to see him last weekend, but his wife had plans. So it's gonna be kind of like a rush, because Sunday is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers and fathers that are playing double roles like mine. I wanted to see my dad, have dinner with my sister, and then breakfast and just chat with her. But I'm gonna have to head back early Sunday so that I can be home for Mother's Day, and then we can do brunch or dinner or whatever, but yeah, I'm happy I get to see my dad this weekend, because I always say he's my mom and dad. If you don't know, if you're new here, my mom passed away when I was a senior in high school of cancer, and my dad has always been the mom and dad, but it's nice, you know. It's nice to be able to not have, you know, I know a lot of dads that they have daughters and they're just like, vete con tu mãe, go with your mom, go with your... No, my dad was always about taking us wherever he went. Even if he went to the grocery store, I'd be like, I want to go with you. Let's go. Avanza, let's go. It wasn't like, you know, go stay with your mom. You know, it wasn't like that. So my dad is everything. So at least I'll be able to spend Saturday, you know, the day before Mother's Day with him. But my husband is like, you going out this weekend? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going out this weekend. And he was like, but it is what it is. But I got my notification that my Shein package came, and I told you guys in the Shein video that I want to have a couple of new pieces for when I go to the new job. And not because I need to have fresh clothes, you know, no, because I don't know, I just want a couple of new pieces, you know. And we do have a lot of training, and we do end up having a lot of meetings and stuff. So everyone sees how I dress, sees my outfits or whatever. But I haven't been shopping. Like, I haven't. I come out here and I'm like, holes. Where's the holes? I haven't been shopping. I haven't seen anything that I'm like, ooh, I need you in my life. You know what I mean? And you gotta speak to me. You gotta be like, Jack, you need me in your life for me to be like, oh my God, I need this. You know? So the jewelry, yes, it spoke to me, and it was like, Jack, I'm gonna look so pretty with a blouse, and I'm gonna be this, and I'm gonna, yes, girl, yeah, put it in the basket. But as far as the clothing, I have not seen anything that's different than what I already have. And I might not have that color, but I have that style. So it's kind of like, I already have something like that. I don't have that. You know, tomorrow we are going to Walmart first thing in the morning. I don't have to be until a little later, so I want to just walk around. I've been seeing a lot of people hauling some stuff from Walmart. So yeah, I want to see that. I also want to see their Aoolia sneakers, because there's a blue turquoise men's Aoolia sneakers that look like the dad Nikes that I want to see. Hopefully I remember that. And I just want to see what they got for women. Like, you know, just like, I don't know. I don't even know. I've seen a lot of like dresses and stuff. I don't think I'm looking for dresses. I don't think I'm looking for stuff like that. But I want to see. Okay, we made it to Walmart. It's the next day. Let's see what gems we find. Okay, so the music was on, and I wanted to just do a voiceover. I saw these cute shorts. They're good for being around the house, but I can already see from walking in that I don't see anything that I'm seeing people haul. This was a cute dress. They're $20. It doesn't have any shorts or anything. This one had the cup in it. I'm checking for the shorts. There are no shorts, but it's a nice everyday, I'm going on a walk, whatever kind of material. They did have these nice jackets, but these are those like windbreakers that make a lot of noise when you walk, and they were $36. So then I saw this one. This one was cute, nice color. These have the padding. They're $26, and they come with the shorts, and they have pockets. But they were kind of short looking to me, and even though it has the shorts, I'm not really looking for that. It's nice if you're working out at home and stuff or running errands, but I don't really dress like that when I'm running errands. I did like this sports bra. It had barely any padding, but it was the only thing here. So now I'm thinking it's not a sports bra, but a bathing suit top. I don't know. I saw the umbrellas. They had some stuff out. Let me keep looking. But when I turned this corner, I saw that this little section was a bunch of Scoop brands, and the Scoop brands were on clearance. This dress was not, But you're gonna see the twill blazer. I did like these white pants. They had the cinching on the waist. The lady was like, excuse me. But this blazer here was on clearance. It's a Scoop brand tweed material. No, this was free assembly. They had this little section on clearance. They had free assembly and Scoop. But that's not really what I'm looking for. And I didn't really see anything in this section that I was like, oh, I need it, except for these white pants. I like the drawstring material. It doesn't have a waist, which I'm kind of like, it might look kind of low rise. But I'm just looking around. I did like this shirt. It is Scoop. It was $19. But I don't know. There was something about it that was giving me like maternity vibes. It was pretty. I like the flowers and everything. And I don't really like small flowers like this, but this was nice. But I didn't really see anything in this section either. And this looks like this was all the clearance because it was a mixture of stuff. They had yellow tags on them. But the sale was really not a sale. So, yeah. They had everything mixed in together. This was $20 and it was just like a little cardigan short sleeve, which is what I'm actually looking for, just not for $20. And then here's another one, $19, same pants. They've got the denim and the white, not white, like an off-white color. Then I went over to the dresses. They had some nice tops. They're like ribbed material, really nice. And then they had these. These I feel like they have every year, but nothing that was calling my attention. And then you could see a lot of space between the pants and the shirts. Like they don't have the stuff to fill it, or they didn't fill things up. Then on the other side, they had more dresses and stuff. But again, a lot of emptiness, a lot of like separated clothing. This was a nice, cute set. It was, hold on. These kinds, but that's not really my style. They got these for the 4th of July with the boat. I just don't really see anything, like I'm gonna keep looking, but I feel like they're just starting now. Because there isn't a lot on the racks. But let's see. They got these with lemons and strawberries and fishes. They're $24.98. But they kind of feel cheap. I mean, they look nice. But do they feel? Like they don't have much soul. But so these are cute. They're $24.97. They got some strawberries and this nice detail, but it doesn't really have like support. Like I feel like everything's gonna just pull the bag down. And there's this one. They still have like the little charms with the strawberries and stuff. And these are just clear. This one is cute. I wish it was in blue with the little hot dog. This one's $20. It's $19.97. This one is super heavy. But and then this one is cute. I just don't know about this. I feel like when I'm gonna hang it on my shoulder, it's gonna hurt my shoulder because it's just string. They've got this one and the black, but I like this one. And it's $24.96. They've got these. These are $19.88. These are nice. I just wish they were a size smaller. But other than that, I don't really see much. And then the jewelry side, they've got some pretty stuff. Like this one with the shells, kind of like what I showed you in my Shein haul. It's $9.92. And then they got these rings. They've got these anklets. So they've got some pretty stuff, but I don't know. Some of these prices are like a bit much. Like I got this exact same one in Shein for like $1 something, and these are $8.92. Exact same thing. So yeah. So they've also got these with this like gold detail on the toe and stuff. These are $18.98 and $19.98. They've got this nude color, these with the little buckles, the regular flip-flops, but these look more like Havanas. They have a little more to it. But again, it looks like they're just starting to bring their stuff out. They've got these for $24. They've got black, green, white, beige. We've got these for like the water park because they won't get messed up. But I don't know. This one has like a little wedge to it, but so I don't really see nothing. Let me see over here. So again, they got these. They have these 22. This one's 32. This one's actually nice because it's got like a nice chunky heel. There's only one or two. 10. And then they got these with the strawberries. I mean the cherries. But yeah, not much here. All right, so I'm leaving Walmart. I didn't buy anything. I didn't see anything. I'm just like, it looks like they're starting to bring out some of their summer stuff, but I didn't really see anything that I was like, okay, let me pick it up. There was a few things on clearance, but they weren't really like, it was like some short little shirts and stuff. And there's stuff that you could wear like pajamas, but I'm not looking for that. So I went towards the shoes. I didn't really see anything. They had those pretty ones with the not sequins, but the little glitter with the orange and the lemons and stuff. But I tried one on and it's kind of scratchy. So I was like, no. And then I went to the oil section. I'm still on the hunt for that Palmer's bronzing cream and I did not find it. So I left with nothing. I'm gonna come back maybe in a week or so. Maybe they'll have a few things, but today they didn't really have anything. Hopefully you enjoyed the little stuff that I showed. But yeah, maybe it's something that you gotta actually shop online, but I like to see the stuff and feel the material. So I'm gonna end this car vlog here because we didn't really do much. I'm heading into work now, so it's Friday, thank God. Mother's Day is this weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers again, and fathers who have double roles. And yeah, if you're new here and you made it this far, please consider hitting that subscribe button, joining the fam. Everybody else, thank you so much for coming back, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.